So the next question is, will the local housing market recover or go back to normal? And as a side question to that, I have had several people ask me, because I do have relocation contacts, and they say that Exxon and Shell are calling their people home who've been overseas. How will that impact our market as well?
Well, the problem with bringing people back from overseas, if you're with a major oil company right now, is a related Houston problem, which I think, frankly, could have a larger impact on the Houston housing market than COVID-19. And I know people are in other parts of the country probably having trouble wrapping their minds around that. But the reality is that Houston floats on oil. Even as much as they claim to have diversified the economy, and indeed it is a very broad economy, a huge economy, it is still a largely fossil-based energy center of the world, and certainly for the United States. And so oil went something that's never been seen before. Oil went negative, meaning that the oil companies producing oil would have had to pay people to take the oil to store it for them, as opposed to someone buying it from them. I heard a fellow joking earlier today, said he thinks he'll fill his drain is full of water and fill it with oil while it's so cheap. And, so I thought that was a pretty funny line. But we're, I think, facing some relatively difficult times. But here's where I think that we need to look at more of the micro market than the macro market. The market was, there were a lot of people in the market. If those people still have stable jobs, they're going to continue to look for housing. I think lower income people will go back to work quickly in the Houston economy. So rental market, especially the lower end rental market, I think will stabilize fairly quickly. Where I think we're going to have some problems because of the oil price crash is that the homes that have really been selling are 500 to 800,000. That market, I think, is going to be really icy, not lukewarm, but probably down to icy, because many of the people that are going to be furloughed by the companies like Exxon and Shell Oil are going to just not have the money to change houses, may even have difficulty keeping the current house, which again will be at a higher interest rate because most people have not had time to refinance their houses. In terms of people with Exxon and Shell coming back from overseas, sadly, I think a lot of those people will be brought back on furlough. So they'll be brought back, but they will not have substantial incomes. So I think we're going through a market that needs to be examined by strata and not just say, oh, the whole market will be terrible, the whole market will be great.
Okay, thank you.